The town of Litomyšl belongs to the UNESCO Czech heritage. It was declared a historical town in the year 2000. The famous composer Bedřich Smetana was born here, and in his honor an international opera festival, Smetana's Litomyšl, is held every year. Litomyšl is not only known for its history and culture, but is also an important industrial center of eastern Bohemia. 20 years ago, Mr. Jiří Mach continued in the family tradition, and here in Litomyšl, in the historical building Hrabenčin Dvůr from 1660, he started to build the family company for the production of day-old broiler chicks. Today, in the field of hatching day-old chicks, the company Mach ranks among the largest in Central and Eastern Europe. The market share of Mach's day-old chicks constitutes more than 40% in the Czech Republic and over 60% in Slovakia. The capacity of incubators has grown from the initial 10 million chicks per year to the current 165 million per year. The number of breeders reared increased from 0 in 1992 to the current 1.75 million parents of the hybrids Cub and Ross per year. The high dynamics of the company's development has also required an expansion in the capacity of hens in the breeder production farms. At the present, it is 1.5 million breeders, and these capacities enable the production of the hatching eggs. Today it is 220 million per year. The prerequisite for these results has been the expansion of the business from the hometown of Litomyšl and in its neighborhood to the regions of Bohemia and Moravia. Extensive investments have been made in the reconstruction of buildings and their equipment according to the current trends. One of them is compliance with stringent welfare requirements. This means that on Mach's farms, the poultry is not held in cages, but on deep litter. Birds are allowed to express their natural instincts, which lie in the ability to create social groups of hens and cockerels and lay the eggs in nests. Great importance in performance of the birds and their welfare requirements is also the birds' feed. Feed composition is adapted to the physiological needs of the poultry in various stages of their lives. An important step in the modern history of the Mach company was the building of a complete chain in Slovakia, which was in the last 5 years extended by 2 other farms for breeding: Nový Pavol, Hviezdoslavov, and the rearing farm in Horná Zlatná. Since 2002, the Mach company has had the Certificate of Quality Management and Environment in accordance with ISO standards. The company Mach Hatchery Litomyšl takes pride that they embrace the whole technological chain, from rearing the parents through breeding and production of hatching eggs until hatching the chicks. This self-sufficiency is what provides the company Mach efficiency and the highest quality production. A prerequisite of the success of this system is also the strict observance of sanitary and veterinary regulations. The basis for protecting the flocks is by high biosecurity standards and 1 age per farm. The so-called black and white system, which, for example, strict changing of clothes and footwear, and the all-in, all-out system, which means that all products are removed at once, then all rooms are cleaned and disinfected before repopulation. The company Mach takes care of technology operations. Farms are extracted by environmentally controlled ventilation. In summer, tunnel ventilation is used to keep birds cool and comfortable. In winter, it's cross ventilation for fresh air. Feed is weighed by computer systems and distributed around houses by chain feeders. Clean fresh water is provided to the birds using nipple or bell drinkers. The Mach company uses for suppliers of parents the reputable companies such as Aviagen and Cobb. Houses are prepared for the chicks' arrival under the supervision of veterinarians and suppliers' representatives from Cobb or Ross. Daily weight gain is strictly monitored by controlling birds' diet while ensuring birds' comfort by controlling both temperature and fresh air. During chick placement and also later in the 4th week of life, samples are taken according to the National Remedial Program against Salmonella. During rearing, vaccinations are undertaken according to the most up-to-date vaccination programs which have been prepared in cooperation with the companies Merial and Intervet. The blood samples of day-old chicks are collected for serological tests for antibodies, and a vaccination against coccidiosis is carried out. Before moving birds to the breeding house, a worming is undertaken and Mycoplasma galliseptum is tested for. At the age of 18 weeks, the rearing birds are moved from the rearing to the production farms. Birds are housed in production farms on deep litter with separate feeding for females and males. Here, in the breeding houses, the vaccination program is completed. After the final vaccination, the levels of antibodies are checked with the so-called ELISA test. Every 14 days, samples according to the National Remedial Program Salmonella are taken, and every 90 days there is a serological control for MG and MS. Farms are equipped with nests and automatic collection of hatching eggs. The collection is performed several times a day, and within 2 hours after the eggs are laid, they are disinfected in fumigation chambers at the farm. The hatching eggs are carried by air-conditioned trucks into environmentally controlled egg stores. Again, they're disinfected in disinfecting chambers and then put into the setters. They operate on the principle of single-stage incubators, which are controlled by modern computer technology. On the 18th day of incubation, eggs are handled and their fertility is recorded. During that time, they're transferred to the hatchers. The incubators from Chickmaster and Petersheim are all made of stainless steel and other modern materials that are very easy to clean and disinfect. The hatched chicks go on the sorting line without any delays, then on to automatic counting of chicks and automatic spray vaccination of IB or ND according to the customer's request. This unique line has a capacity of 120,000 chicks per hour. Not only the technical and professional knowledge of the employee, but also the care of the quality of day-old chicks is guaranteed. Healthy chicks are then distributed to customers' broiler farms. Transport is fully carried out by company-owned trucks with a capacity from 30 to 180,000 chicks up to a distance of 1,500 kilometers. All trucks are fully equipped with air conditioning units, and chicks arrive at the customer in the best possible condition. The company Mach distributes their products throughout the Czech Republic and also exports significantly to the European Union countries, the Russian Federation, Ukraine and Belarus, and even to Iraq. The company Mach honors the tradition of a family company, observes the latest technological developments, and immediately applies new management knowledge to their farms in the whole production process. It performs regular training of the employees and customers to ensure reliability at all stages of the production process, and always tries to meet fully customers' requirements on terms and quantity of orders. The company Mach fulfills its basic strategy in the long term by dynamic development to increase the competitiveness of their chicks and hatching eggs and to raise the share of domestic and foreign markets.